So I finally got this little apartment area kind of situated. We've got Kylo's new favorite stuffed toy. He pulls this thing around all over the place. The kitchen, which isn't being used really for anything but some storage. Pretty good view out the window here to the screen. Just makeshift for clothes. I've actually got just clothes in this refrigerator because it's not even plugged in. Just like random stuff. A vacuum and treadmill that I never use. TV. And a little bathroom. Not too shabby. I have yet to even really use this TV because I've been so busy going around. I do have my PlayStation there. Just gotta get a power cord, but no place has it. Kylo here has been having a really good time. He has been outside mostly. Huh. Yeah, you've been outside. Oh, you're all wet too. What did you do? I think we're gonna want to walk in the woods. Yep. So, just came to some trails here. This is where I grew up mountain biking. I'm gonna see if they're still the same. And we're just gonna do a little walk since I don't have a mountain bike. But I brought Kylo out here and we'll see if we get a couple miles in. Spent most of this morning dropping off resumes. And so, gotta spend some time outdoors. Are you ready? I know you've been getting a lot of steps in. He's been running around the yard a lot. Getting into all kinds of dirt. It's pretty nice that these trails are even still around. I figured that with all the new houses being built, a lot of them would be destroyed. But it's smarter just to put up like a fence like this to have your property line established instead of buying a house and then basically trying to get the trail shut down. Growing up, if there was a new house that was built, the homeowners would come out and just put tons of logs and tree branches across the trail. And so if you wanted to ride them, you'd have to come out and like clear all of the logs off of it. And then there's so many signs always saying private property, no trespassing. And it's really too bad that probably a lot of our trails have been destroyed because of just people building a home and then not wanting anyone to come near their home, even if it's just like 20 feet into the woods. But because they bought the land, they think that it's okay just to destroy all of the fun and outdoor experiences for people that are just, I don't know, used to walking these trails or riding their mountain bikes and etc. And those of us who, when we were younger, spent so much time building trails and maintaining them, kind of getting a route established through the woods, because it's difficult because there's a lot of streams. There's just so much underbrush to kind of clear, small bridges to build. So a lot of work has gone into these, and it's nice just to see that so many of them have been kept around and still here. So like stuff like this, that we would come out with local bike shops and just build small bridges. It's weird, I recognize the trails or some of the turns, but I feel like I don't know where I am. There's for sure a lot more trails here now. And it's wild, like just the number of signs around. I think signs for, I don't know, sledding maybe? I have no idea what this means. But there's also ones with like a lady and glasses, which to me would mean that it's like a viewpoint. But the trees here are just so dense that I don't think there's gonna be any viewpoints at all. Okay, here's another one. This one has a bird. So this must be for like, obviously a bird watching place. An elk and a moon, so that must mean maybe a good moon place to see. I'm pretty sure this is gonna go this direction and then drop down and perhaps open up into a field. But boy, these trails, they're just so smooth. It's really, really nice. It's just like a perfect trail, flowy, and man, this would be just ripping on like a hardtail or cross-country bike of some kind, any kind. This would be really fun. Well, down there was an intersection of the trails with this road going back up. I don't know how far the trails go down and if there's like connectors that go around. I'm sure there is, but I just don't want this to turn into like a 6-mile walk out here. So we're gonna hit this road back up and it should hopefully hit some more trails that'll bring us back over this mountain ridge and then back to Pine Street where we parked the car. This is a small area, but they really packed a lot into it. Well, I suppose it was bound to happen that I would get turned around in these woods, and I had to pull up the All Trails app just to figure out how to get back to the trailhead, which luckily I did because I was totally walking in the wrong direction. All these trails now are totally new, and kind of you can get turned around pretty easily because there's so many of them that just intertwine with each other. Very grateful for whoever did all this. It's really incredible. Well, we kind of took a big roundabout way to loop back around, but we did make it back to the main trail that goes down the Pine Street, and then we can head back. I wasn't really thinking of coming out for almost 4 miles, maybe like a couple, but it was still good to get out here and kind of experience the Pine Street Woods is what it's called. It looks like it goes into a bunch of different names. So there's a bunch of land that's been set aside for these trails. And it looks like it kind of opens up a little bit with the trees up there. Here, it's just so dense. You can't even see the sky. It's just covered. Well, here a little bit. Feeling pretty tired today, so I've been getting on the bike a lot, I suppose. And then with the paddle boarding, just a lot going on, I suppose, and then dropping off resumes. You know, but these days you drop off a resume and the person's just like, oh, did you go online and apply? And it's like, yep, I did that first about a week ago, but I had no words, so uh-oh. I don't want Kylo to go in the water. We're almost back to the car and he's clean, so I don't want him bringing dirt in. Yeah, I don't want you being a dirty dog. Come on. All right, we made it through the muddy stream section. So yeah, I mean, like, I apply for all these jobs. Basically, I use AI though to kind of build my resume for that specific business and job, because I know that they're probably using AI to screen people out of the whole process. But I'd imagine in this area I'd imagine pretty competitive for decent jobs. I'm hoping it won't take forever, but it might take a little bit longer than I'm thinking. However, one nice thing about Idaho is I can use my car, my California plates, California driver's license, and everything to drive on Uber. I just need to go through another background check and do another car inspection. So that's super simple. Come on. Hey, come here. Hey, Kylo, come. Come. Hey.
Hey, little buddy.
Hey. Not that that's something I would like to get back into, but if it does make some money, then beggars can't be choosy, and I think I just want to do whatever I can to make decent money, because being able to buy a mountain bike and coming out here and riding would be pretty awesome. This must have been here a long time. But I'm thinking that if I can find the right restaurant work, that's gonna be, I'd imagine, the highest paying jobs around here, because everything else is kind of minimum wage. And when your minimum wage is like $12 an hour, it's gonna take a while to make any real money that goes beyond like basic needs. You know, I really should take a day off of the bike, especially with this event coming up. The thing is, I just can't stop. It's like I just gotta keep on moving every moment of the day, unless like I crash out sleeping. At least though, it's been a really nice place for riding so far, and the weather's been really, really nice. Pretty hot where I'm living right now. It's weird. It's kind of like on this mountain side, but it's always 10 degrees warmer than down by the water. I'm not really sure why. But yeah, anyways, I feel like I'm kind of going through a lot of emotions at the moment, and just anxiety about working. I don't know. It's hard when you leave a place that you've been for so long, and you leave all the people that you know and that you get to kind of talk with, and being in a new place, it feels weird. Everything kind of just feels off. Hopefully I'll be getting through this and be able to move on. This isn't like the place forever, at least, I suppose. If I don't want it to be, you know, there's endless possibilities. It is just stressful knowing that perhaps the car could be repoed because I haven't been able to pay the full amount on my car note. So just being stuck and like not being able to leave for someone who is kind of like a natural wanderer, that's a really stressful predicament to be in and have that feeling. Though in order to truly do that, I need to make income that travels with me. So that's not really a possibility anyways. Though that is the dream, and I suppose that's why I push hard on this whole YouTube thing, even though it's like, it feels like monotonous content. I don't know if it's even that great or if I'm any good at it. Though one person did say, if you question whether you're good at something, that means that you're probably decent at it. It's the people that suck at it never question if they're good or not. But then again, I just kind of question everything, so I don't know. Yeah. I also did, if no one's noticed, give myself a haircut. I just grabbed like a big chunk of hair in the back and then just like grabbed some random scissors and just started chomping away at it. The whole mullet thing, I figured needed to go. But I gave myself a lesbian haircut, I think. So maybe I look worse, maybe better, who knows. But it is what it is, and just keep plugging away, I guess.